3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, guys. Here again, another video. Who would have thought I made it this far? Because let's be honest, these videos aren't that good. And I'm Brad.
I'm Caleb.
This is KB Food Wars. Tonight, we're going against everything else we've done. No chicken, no burgers, no ice cream. What else have we done?
That's it. Chicken, burger, and ice cream.
That's all. Yes, that's all we've done.
I think?
Yes, that's all we've done.
Yeah.
So today we're broadening the horizons even more with sandwiches, and especially Jimmy John's. And Caleb, you got
Subway.
2.
It's really one sandwich.
But they're cut in half.
But it is 2.
It is 2. So, what did you get at Subway?
So this is the spicy Italian sub from Subway. His has salad on it. Mine does not. They both also have garlic aioli. So, total, are we going price or are you gonna?
You can do yours first. And
All right, so price on this boy, $7.12. So it's really not a bad deal because you really get. I mean, you could say both. You could use either of these as a meal, eat one for dinner and then one for lunch the next day. I mean, in my opinion, good deal.
What size did you get?
This is a foot-long sub,
All right, then.
split in half.
Split in half. So, 2 6-inch subs, which is pretty good size sub. But
Yeah.
if you got enough meat and other stuff. But anyway, Jimmy John's. I got the spicy East Coast, which is the space.
It's basically spicy
It's
Italian.
the equivalent of spicy Italian. Like he said, he has the what you get? What sauce?
The garlic aioli.
Yeah, but he got the sauce on that because this comes with the sauce. Don't know what kind of sauce. It just said sauce.
It's got the sauce.
So I don't know what type of sauce this is. It could be. But I'm if it's spicy. A spicy half a sandwich. I'm assuming it'd be a Chipotle ranch type of thing.
Something like that.
That's what I'm going with. But like his, half of this is just the sauce and meat and the bread because that's what he likes. He doesn't like anything healthy in his food. And I got, the peppers, the onion, the lettuce, and tomatoes, which I forgot to get taken off because tomatoes are nasty. But anyway, for an 8-inch sub, pretty heavy sub, but yet again, as you can tell,
There was more here.
there's a lot more to the Subway, and this was $7.55.
So it is a more expensive sandwich.
Yes, and you get a good, I don't know.
It's significantly smaller.
Well,
4 inches.
4 inches, around 4 or 5 inches.
4 inches because that's an 8-inch sub and the other one's a 12.
Yeah, but that's 6.
Hey, simple math.
And a little right there.
Simple math, chief.
I did calculus. I don't need to do simple math anymore.
That makes no sense at all.
Exactly. Anyway, so on to the next one. On to the taste test.
Not yet.
No.
No.
Me.
We gotta. What's your opinion? What do we? What's your take here? What do you think's gonna be better?
As a sandwich, you really can't go with a sandwich, in my opinion. But I think it's really gonna come down to. I think it's gonna be an even battle because it's a sandwich. You really can't mess up a sandwich unless you're just awful. at
Let's
something.
not just act like all sandwiches taste the same.
They don't, but it's really hard to scoop a sandwich. But
Well, it's hard to screw up a sandwich, but it's hard to make a great sandwich too.
that's true.
There's
But-
a range of outcomes you can get with a sandwich.
But I think it's all going to come down to is how much meat you get in there, how much actual guts you get into it.
Well,
I think that's a big
I think it
portion.
comes down to the flavor
flavor.
in general. Just because it has a ton of meat on
Because I
it
know-
doesn't mean it's going to be the best.
Because I know Jimmy John's usually gives you a lot of bread,
Mm-hmm.
and their bread is good.
Yeah.
But, I like my more guts in a sandwich than I do bread.
You like guts in a sandwich?
Yes.
That's gross.
Okay, moving on. But I know Subway usually gives it's more of a flatter bread.
Yeah.
And you can get extra meat on both of these, but for the test we didn't. So, but I think it's gonna be any sandwich battle here. I think it's gonna be anyway.
I agree with that. Toss up.
Don't flip a coin probably at the end to make who wins.
I don't think so. I think we're going to come to a conclusion. But I don't know what that'll be yet. So, we'll get back to you in a minute with the taste test.
1 hour later.
And we're back.
Yep. So anyway, right here on my side, on the left side, Subway sandwich.
It is on the left side for me as well.
And the right is the other sandwich. Who would have guessed? Jimmy John's.
It is for me as well.
So first looks, which looks more appetizing?
They're different sandwiches, for sure. The Jimmy John's is taller. While the Subway's bread, there's more to the bread. We said Italian. We got the
Yeah,
we got the wrong bread, but
yeah,
it shouldn't make that much of a difference.
It's bread. You really can't mess. It's bread.
Yeah. Well,
Which one you want to go first?
Jimmy John's.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go. It's-
It's good. It's a good sandwich. Quality meat. The pepperoni shines through, for sure. The bread it's good bread. I think it's,
Well, they bake it fresh.
yeah, you can tell it's fresh baked bread. I think Subway's is fresh baked as well.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure on
I know
that.
Jimmy John's is, but Subway, maybe. I mean, I don't.
But yes, I think the star of this sandwich is the bread, honestly. The meat is very good,
Okay.
but the bread gives an extra dynamic
I have a
to it.
question. Did you taste the sauce at all? Could you?
No.
Not really. Me either.
Not much sauce came through for me.
I mean, there's a little something there, but not what I was
See,
expecting.
it's kind of like a vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Not much flavor to it. I mean, the Italian, it just kind of adds on to the Italian flavor that's already there with the salami and pepperoni. So, it is what it is. It was there. It just wasn't,
It wasn't as much as you thought.
yeah, it wasn't like a...
When I think of
large amount
sauce, I
flavor.
think of,
Something that
something thick you just spread around, like ranch, mayo, barbecue sauce.
Adds a different dynamic to the sandwich.
Yeah, I expect more of that, not a more vinaigrette, more not liquid based.
All right, so on to the Subway sub.
Yep.
So right off the bat,
Interesting.
I can tell you the sauce shines through a lot more on this one
It does.
than the sub from Jimmy John's.
Well, Subway does usually when you ask for ranch, they usually do put a good chunk amount of the dressings on. They do.
This one had a lot of garlic aioli. They do put a lot on there, as opposed to Jimmy John's does not typically put that much sauce on their sandwiches. I actually got more flavor from the meat on the Subway sub as well.
I'm the opposite. I got more beef flavor from Jimmy John's.
Well,
Rather than pass.
I feel like we can agree that the Jimmy John's bread is better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This bread it's very flat. It doesn't really add much. It's kind of
Just there.
it's just there. So I mean, there's not much substance to the Subway bread either. Like when you're eating a Jimmy John's sub, you can taste the bread and like it's good for the sandwich. There's not too much bread. The bread adds an extra dynamic to the sandwich. Well, the Subway bread isn't anything special.
No,
It's pretty mediocre.
it's not normal bread you can buy at Walmart, but it's nothing like Jimmy John. Nothing beats fresh baked bread. It's very hard to beat fresh baked bread.
So,
Now,
what would you change for each of these subs?
I mean, honestly, I think Subway could do. I mean, I don't know if the bread's fresh baked. I'm not gonna say anything about the bread. But
I'll say something about the bread. The bread needs to be better. Anyway.
Yeah, but if it's not fresh baked, it's really hard to compare fresh baked to normal bread. I mean, like packaged.
So that's the change that you're saying Subway should make.
If
They
if
should
possible.
change it up. Maybe change their bread, I would say, because it just doesn't add much to the sandwich. It's not as flaky. It's not as I don't know.
It's not as good.
It's just not as
It's
good.
not as good. What about meats? The meats.
The meats for the Subways, I think the meats are good for
Meats are
Subway.
fine,
The meats are fine. The cheese is fine. I've always liked the classic American cheese on the
How
Subway
about
stuff.
the sauce?
The sauce is great.
Was it too overbearing? Not enough.
No, I think it added a good
A good amount.
dynamic to the flavor.
Okay.
I like it. Did you?
I liked it. mean, it wasn't overbearing. I mean, I like a lot. I mean, I like sauce in my sandwich. I like a good chunk of sauce in my sandwiches because it's just, you know, the extra flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I liked it. Now for Jimmy John's, what would you want to fix for that one?
For Jimmy John's, it could use a little extra flavor when it comes to the sauce. Like,
yes.
I thought the bread was good.
Yes.
The bread was better than Subway's. I thought the meats were good. Probably on par with Subway's, but I think Subway beats it with the sauce. Because the sauce on the Jimmy John's is just not really noticeable.
It's kind of, when they use the word sauce, it's kind of misleading. Because, like I said, sauce is something you spread. And this seems more like something like a vinaigrette.
Yeah, something like that. And I didn't really notice the mayo on the Jimmy John's sandwich either.
Me either.
It's there.
It's very light. It was very, like, not much, but not... It wasn't much mayo. It was lightly there.
So if you like a lighter mayo flavor, then that's probably the one I go for.
I mean, you obviously can say, hey, I want extra mayo. I mean, you obviously have that option. They'll do it for you. But, you know, if you just want a base sandwich without making it fancy or something, I mean, then, yeah, light mayo.
All right, so do you got a final verdict? Because this one's very tough for me.
So what's your rank on the Subway? 1 through 10. What's your rank?
I honestly, I need to go back in here. Get another taste.
Here we go again.
Why don't you try yours again?
I'm pretty much decided. I'm very decisive on my decisions. Bet you really like some, you know, water to wash that bread down.
I'm fine.
Are you just doing this because you're really hungry?
No, I'm trying. I'm really trying to
Because we haven't
get
had
a feel.
because we haven't eaten since, you know, 10 o'clock this morning, so we're both kind of really hungry. But I'm restraining myself.
All right, I ain't got a verdict.
Okay, let me hear it.
Overall flavor-wise, again, I do think it's very close. I'm gonna give the edge to Jimmy John's.
Ooh.
Flavor-wise, but it's so close, and because it's so close, and the Subway sandwich costs a little less, and you get so much more. The difference in flavor to me is minimal. So while I do give a slight edge to flavor, Jimmy John's probably give that maybe as a takeout sandwich. It's probably an 8, and Subway's maybe a 7, 7.5. I give the value for Jimmy John's a 6 and Subway an 8. So overall, I'm gonna give the edge to Subway for which one I would pick.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, Jimmy John's, I think, tastes better. The bread's better. I think the meat just tastes better. I think it's a better tasting sandwich. But yet again, it's not like it's that more amazing tasting to make it, you know, a clear winner.
It's not significantly better, and you get a good bit less when it comes to the food that you are provided for a price.
You know, in the Subway, like he said, the taste about the same, but you get an extra 4 to 5 inches for 45 cents less.
Mm-hmm.
So really, you know, 45 cents isn't much, but you get a lot. You get a lot for that. You get a littler sandwich for 45 cents, which, I mean,
a smaller sandwich for 45 cents more. I feel like it's got to be a decent bit better.
And it had a lot of meat on there.
And I don't think it's that much better to make that difference up.
No, like you said, taste-wise, Jimmy John's all the way due to the bread, and you know, the bread makes a big difference to me. But price is, you know, goes to Subway. Overall quantity, you know, bang for your buck. Subway.
Subway's your winner. Subway's my winner as well.
But if you want a better tasting sandwich, Jimmy John's.
I can agree with that.
But for the winner, I think we agree on Subway.
So we've decided the winner of this food war is the Subway sub.
Who would have thought they were going to disagree again, but nope.
I didn't get hit in this time.
I didn't get hit him.
All right, well, that'll be it for this video. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, tell all your friends. We're getting a ton of views. Not really, but we would like to be. So, again, this is KMB Food Wars. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.